What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Junior's World of Soul. I am back with the new video, ready to represent R&B the right way. You know what I'm saying? The authentic way. But before y'all do anything, listen, like this, share it, subscribe to Junior's World of Soul. You know what I'm saying? It's all about representing R&B the right way, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in giving y'all a nice little groove. You know what I'm saying? Coming in with Snoh Aalegra with Whoa. I love that record. I think it's really one of my favorites of the year, man. I really love that record. Y'all should definitely check out her new EP and all that good stuff. But listen, y'all know what I'm here for. I'm here for R&B, man. I'm here to fight for it. You know what I'm saying? Because as y'all can see and as y'all really seeing on mainstream, that R&B really is at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like really, it's bad, y'all. Like, it's really bad, and it hurts me as an R&B lover. And it's been like this for a while, and I kind of saw when the change was happening, but in 2015 it got really bad. And I know I was complaining on social media all the time, and I was like, listen, man, I'm like, this gotta give. And then finally, you know, I saw somebody say this on social media, and they was like, look, if you gonna sit up there and complain about it, maybe you need to try to do something. And then I came with the thought, I said, you know what? Let me create a show and create a channel that represents R&B to show people that R&B is alive and well. You know what I'm saying? They got the powers that be that's really like, oh, R&B, we done got enough money with them. We gonna go to what's the genre that's making the most money. And respect to hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Because I love hip hop as well. But I am an R&B lover to the core, and I feel like, you know, hearing everybody saying that R&B is dead and it's not alive, and I'm like, no, you got to be kidding me. You can't say that, and especially now that we have the internet and we have all that good stuff, it's like, come on already. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have the internet, people. It's like we have to use it. You gotta find the R&B. I know it sucks when you listen to you know, FM radio now that everybody has, you know, satellite radio, XM or whatever one you use. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta go online. You gotta find it. You know what I'm saying? That's why, again, I always try to shout out the websites that really represent R&B the right way. And I'm talking about, you know, I got Soul, Rated R&B, Singers Room. This is R&B. These are people that really represent R&B the right way. You know what I'm saying? Not using it for clicks. You know what I mean? Because let's just keep it real. Like, In Vogue, they just came back, and they, all 5 of them, which I've been praying for since 2013. I'm like, get all 5 of them together, and y'all can do some damage and get that bag. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now, you know, these websites like, oh my God, these mainstreams, oh, In Vogue is back, and this is great, and all this kind of stuff. But I didn't see any of y'all talk about their last album, Electric Cafe. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ready to get people so y'all can, you know what I'm saying, people can click on it and be like, oh, In Vogue is back, and oh my God, you know, these mainstream websites is really talking about them. But let me tell you something, they're gonna talk about them today and they ain't gonna talk about them no more. And it's just sad, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm just here to represent, you know what I'm saying? Sorry to rant for y'all, but I'm just here to bless y'all with some good R&B music. I try to give y'all 4 to 6 joints every week, you know what I mean? So this week I got 5 dope joints for y'all, for real. So let's get this started, because I done went on too much of a rant already, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna go in a couple of these on the show, because we're gonna kind of get a little serious, you know what I mean? So let's start this off, people. And we're gonna start it off like this. Here we go. Holy Ghost, that's what you're feeling. If you didn't know, didn't. Lift up the power of the Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost. Hey. Well, if you don't know who that is by them vocals, then you must be under a rock. I am talking about my girl Fantasia. Like, I have been a fan of this girl because, you know, this girl comes from the church, and I mean from the church. You know what I'm saying? You can hear it in her vocals, you know what I mean? And listen, if you don't know about Fantasia, listen, she's the 3rd winner of American Idol. She has been on Broadway. She has been some big things, and I feel like as a performer, when you want to go see somebody vocally that's going to give it to you every night, and you're going to have like a revival at this, you need to go see Fantasia live. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even see her live, and I've been seeing all the YouTube clips and all that, but I need to check her live because Fantasia will give you a show. You gonna dance, she gonna take you to church, she gonna do all that, and I think that's great. Like Tyler Perry said, she's one of the greatest vocals. She has one of the greatest vocalists to come out during the 2000s, you know what I mean? And we talking about R&B wise and soulful, because that girl got so much soul in her, and it's just amazing, you know what I mean? But for me, I call her Lil Patty. I call Fantasia Lil Patty. I always have. When I first saw her on American Idol, I said, that's Lil Patty right there. You know what I'm saying? Because she gives herself, you know what I mean? And that's what Patty do. Patty gives you herself on stage. Now, Fantasia, what she do, what I like what Fantasia do, Fantasia actually be like, I'm going to take my shoes off. Patty don't even give you that. Patty going to kick them things off and let you, she ain't even giving you no warning. She like, I'm kicking and you just going to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference between Patty and Fantasia. At least Fantasia gonna act you nicely, but you know, Fantasia's first 3 albums, she was definitely, I feel like as an artist, she was really trying to find herself, because her first album was the debut. You know, the label was really behind it and really pushing it and all that, and you know, she got critical acclaim for it because she was working with Missy and, you know, all that good stuff, and I thought it was a great debut. The second album, she kind of wanted to put a lot more of herself in it, and I guess the label really didn't want that, and they didn't push it like Fantasia. But then when she got Back to Me, which is my favorite album from Fantasia, which I feel is a great soulful body of work, and I think it was great, you know what I mean? She ended up winning a Grammy off the album. But then after that, I felt like, you know, Fantasia was giving us all this rock soul, you know what I mean? And it was like, she was like, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all rock soul, we need that. So it's like every time she came out with an album, we like, okay, well, where's the rock soul? And we never really got it, you know what I mean? And Fantasia did her interview on the Breakfast Club, and she said, listen, she said, you know, the last albums, I think the label didn't really know what to do with me. They didn't really know what songs to give me. They didn't know nothing. So I just went with the flow. You know what I mean? And I feel like with the last album she came with that she said was garbage, which I don't agree. I think she had some good joints on there, but I think the closest to rock soul that we got on that album was Lonely Legend. It kind of had that Tina Turner-ish, you know what I'm saying? And Fantasia has soul. She can't help it. So that's in her throat. You know what I'm saying? She got the soul. So she added a little bit of rock edge. And then the one before that, she kind of gave us the Lose the Win on the Side Effects of You. She kind of gave us that, the Side Effects of You. And she gave us that. And it was kind of like, you know, she was pushing it. And everybody like on social media, where's the rock soul? Where's the rock soul? But when she got with this album, which is Sketchbook, that just came out last week, she, I didn't hear her pushing the rock soul that much. I really didn't. I really didn't hear her pushing that. And I was like, oh, okay. And she finally said she took her time. She got what she wanted with it. And to be honest with y'all, I really enjoyed the album. I think Fantasia has a good album with Sketchbook. You can tell she took her time with it. You know what I mean? I talked about a couple of joints on this. On Current R&B Bangers, I talked about Enough, which was kind of a rock edge, but it's soulful, you know what I mean? And she performed it on the BET Awards. PTSD is the song with T-Pain. I really wasn't the biggest fan of the record. I'm not gonna keep it real. I'm not the biggest fan of that record. But I said, okay, I see what she's doing here. And then she came out with Holy Ghost, which you hear in the background. And I said, this, if you are a fan of Fantasia and you've been a fan of her that long, you know this song, she definitely stands by what she says. You know what I'm saying? She's from the church. You know what I'm saying? She letting you know the power of the Holy Ghost is a beautiful thing. And I can testify it. Amen. Hallelujah. But I understand that, and I think it has a great beat. It has a great message to it. And I think it's amazing. You know what I mean? So, Sketchbook, I think y'all definitely need to check out. It's some joints that I like on it. Believer. Oh, well, first of all, she starts with History. When you listen to History, you like, okay, Fantasia ain't playing no games. Then she comes with Believer, which I think musically is beautiful. Bad Girl. Bad Girl I played over and over again because it gave me like the beginning of like a Donny Hathaway record. Like I got the Song of You. I got yes, I got the Song of You. For You. I got Giving Up. I got I Believe in Music. I got oh God, Giving Up, like the beginning of the song, I was just like, I kept playing it. I was like, woo, woo, I'm getting this, like, I get this feel of it. Another record I like, Fighting. I think Fighting is the one that she kind of gives us that rock-ish edge type to it, you know what I mean? Which I was like, okay, Fantasia, I'm cool with it, you know what I mean? Warning, I like that joint, and I love the joint with her and her mama. When her and her mama sing, I just love that, and I love, you know, the video that she did with her mama singing, and her mama really didn't know it, and, you know, me and my mom was going back and forth with that video, because, you know, they just a church-having family, you know what I'm saying? They the family that had the cornbread and the collard greens and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know that they are a soulful gospel family, and you can hear it, you know what I'm saying? So I really am a fan of that. But it was one song that I kept playing over and over again Friday when I heard it, and it was a song entitled Free. And I just like the message of it, and I think it needs to be heard, and I think it needs to be the single, because right now her single is Bad Girl, and that's the single right now. But I feel like this song is really needed right now, Free, because it really speaks to what's going on in our community right now, especially I'm talking about what just happened with Tiana Jefferson in Texas getting shot by a police officer in her own home. It's like, come on already, yo. Like, enough is enough, yo. We getting tired, man. We trying to live out here right, too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't easy, and it's like, oh my God, like, this, we can't even be safe in our own homes? Like, this is what it's come to? And it's so sad that this, you know, her 8-year-old son has to, his mother, he lost his mama. You know what I'm saying? Because a cop didn't do the right thing. He should have went and checked. He didn't even give the girl, he didn't even give her time to just like, he didn't even say put up your hands or nothing. The girl was in her home and she turned around and got shot for it. Like, come on already. We want to be free too. And it's getting tired with this police brutality. It's getting sad. And that's why I think this song right here really, really, really needs to be a single and needs to be on mainstream. The powers that be really need to play this, because this young generation needs to understand what's going on in their community. It's fine to party, it's fine to do all that, but you need to know what's going on in your community, and the only way I feel like we can do that is through music. They did it when change started in 1968, and people started putting in the music. That's why we got Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye, and Bob Dylan even started in the early 60s. It was like, it's real, and I feel like we need more music like this, you know what I mean? So this song is, I had to make it the first joint of current R&B bangers. This is coming from Fantasia, and this song is entitled Free. And just listen to the record, y'all. It's just really, really powerful. So here we go. We should be free. Now we deserve to be free. We should be free. We should be free. We should be free, now we deserve. Yeah, we deserve to be free, man. We trying to live. And it's just sad that we still dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? And this song is just so powerful, and it's really needed right now. And I love that Fantasia put that the marathon continues. Shout out, you know, R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. Like, it's really a lot going on, and these kids need to understand that. That's why we need music like this. Yeah, it's cool to party, but we need records like this. It's a nice beat that will connect to this generation, and the words, so you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Janet did it in '89 with Rhythm Nation. You could dance to it, but there was a message behind it. You know what I mean? And I feel like this song is a powerful, powerful record, and that's why I had to make it on this episode of Current R&B Bangers. So that's coming in at number one. This is the first joint of Current R&B Bangers. It's coming from Fantasia, and it's free. Please, y'all, go check out her project. Sketchbook. Tell me what you think about it and all that good stuff. But definitely R.I.P. to Tiana Jefferson, and shout out to her family, and my condolences, and really, y'all, pray for her son. That's what he need right now. He need prayer, because he done lost his mama. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't have to be gone, but a cop didn't think the right way, and a baby lost his mama. So please y'all pray for, you know, that boy, because he really, really needs it. You know what I mean? So that's the first joint of current R&B bangers. That is Fantasia with Free. Woo, yeah, y'all. We gotta get a little heavy sometime, because sometimes we gotta, you know, music really speaks to the world, and I feel like through music we can get a message out there, and I feel like that song Free from Fantasia can really, really do that. So, alrighty. Have fun with no regrets. Have fun with no regrets. Alrighty. Well, if you don't know who that is Louis York. Now, if you don't know who Louis York is, this is Claude Kelly and Chuck Harmony, who done wrote for everybody, and I mean everybody. Whitney Houston, Bruno Mars, Rihanna, Kelly Clarkson. They done wrote for everybody. It's just too much, and they wrote for everybody. And they actually give me the Denzel Foster, Thomas McElroy, but I'll tell you why in a minute. But I've been fans of these dudes since like 2015 when they got together with their album Masterpiece Theater, Act 1. And the joints on there was Claire Huxtable. The Things I Should Have Said was my favorite. And Slow Motion. And I ran that album out, man. If I would have had current R&B bangers in 2015, I probably would have been playing that like crazy. But then in 2016, they came out with Act 2. And let me tell you something. Limelight was my joint. Limelight was my joint. Don't Play. And I think the big smash hit off of that was Good Drinks, Dumb Jokes. And I ran that in 2016. I don't know why I didn't talk about it on current R&B bangers. Maybe that was just in the beginning. Well, who knows? I don't know why, but I'm talking about it now. But then they came out with Act 3. Now, Act 3 was kind of, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I still supported it. You know what I'm saying? I still supported it because I'm a fan of them. You know what I mean? But they did a song entitled What Does Christmas Mean? And they had these girls singing background. And I'm like, who the heck is these girls? Like, yo, they sound dope. Come to find out, their name is the Shandellas. And I have been a fan of them girls since I heard that. And then I heard No Regrets that you heard in the background. And I've been fans of them. I done talked about them about 5 times on current R&B bangers because I feel like they are about female empowerment, which is definitely needed in the atmosphere and the vibe that we're in now. And they really give me the vibes of like In Vogue. You know what I'm saying? About that female empowerment, free your mind. You know what I'm saying? They really give me that. And that's why I feel like Louis York is kind of like the Denzel Foster and Thomas McElroy, because that's who the producers was for In Vogue. And I feel like that's what they are for the Shandellas, you know what I mean? So I think they're dope, but it's all about Louis York. Let's get back to them. But you know, I just love their sound. I love Louis York's sound because it's a different sound. It's not sounding like everybody else, but it's still R&B to the core. And let me tell you something about Claude Kelly. That dude sings his face off. Like, for real. Like, you be like, woo, I would love to hear a lot of them demos that he did, because I know he was, woo, singing. You hear me? Like, the dude sings his face off, and I'm just like a fan, really, really, of their sound. You know what I'm saying? And so when they got together, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like, you know what I'm saying, Thomas McElroy and Denzel Foster and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. That's just what they are. You know what I mean? But they coming out with a new album on this Friday entitled American Jigarots, if I'm not mistaken. Jigarots or G-Rots. Yeah, American G-Rots, I'm sorry. And they coming out with that. And about a month ago, they released this song, Don't You Forget. And it's crazy that I didn't talk about this song a month ago. I don't know why. Like, I be messing up when it comes to Louis York. I don't know why, and I'm a fan of them. And I don't understand why I don't talk about more than music, but it don't matter because it's a great song. And that's why I was going to talk about it on this episode. But this song is really, really dope, y'all. And I really love it. It has that 80s sound, but it still kind of got a current swag to it. I just like it. And I just like the sound that they have. And I think it's just amazing. So this song is dope. This is the second joint, Don't You Forget. And here we go. Goes a little something like this. Such a groove to it. You can't help but to groove to it. So Here we go.
Don't you forget to remember me. Don't let it slip from your memories. Don't you forget to remember me. Hey! Woo! Don't let the next days get worse.
Hey! Come on.
Don't you forget to remember me.
Hey, now what does that song kind of remind you of, y'all? Like, keep it real. That song, when I heard it, it reminds me of a little bit of The System, Don't Disturb This Groove. Like, it reminds me of that. You know, don't disturb this groove. Like, it gave me that vibe. So I was like, yo, I like this joint. And you could tell they have a different sound, but it just works. Like when you hear No Regrets and you hear, you know, Don't You Forget and Limelight and all these songs that they do, I think it just works. You know what I'm saying? And it's just so dope. And like he said in one of his interviews, Claude Kelly said, ain't nobody making no songs that make sense anymore. Like, make your song tell a story or something, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we really missing, and I really love the song, and I'm so waiting for the album. Again, the album is going to call American G Riots, and I can't wait for it, you know what I'm saying? Those weirdos, I can't wait for this album to come out. But I'm not calling them weird because they have their Weirdos Workshop, and that's how the Shandellas was formed and all that good stuff. So that's why I said those weirdos. If y'all been fans of them, now you can, because I done talked about them. So yes, y'all please support Louis York and their music. They really are dope. Check out the Shandellas, all that good stuff. But this Friday, check out American G-Rods, and I'm so happy with it. But don't you forget, it's on all streaming platforms right now, and that's the second joint on her R&B bangers. Don't you forget to remember me. Alrighty. Where we coming with the next one? Oh,
What you put me through, 'cause I've been so through to you.
for you to come at me with another lame excuse. See, I heard it all before. Hey. Woo. Alright. Representing the North Carolinas. I am talking about Sunshine Anderson. Now, every time I hear this song, it brings me back to when me and my mom used to listen to BLS faithfully. And when this song came out, we never heard who the artist was. So we was trying to think of who the heck could this be. We thought it was Kim from Moesha, Countess Vaughn. We was thinking it was, so we was like, Monica, could it be her? Like, we was like, who the heck is this girl? So every time we heard the song, we never can get who the girl was. So finally one day I got home and we was watching VH1 Soul and the video came on. And we was like, oh, her name is Sunshine Anderson. And we was like, well, fine. Finally, we found out who the artist was, you know what I'm saying? And then we actually went to go support this album entitled Your Woman that came out. And because when we're a fan of one song, that's one thing about me and my mother. When we're a fan of one song, we still gonna cop the album. We gonna get it. We might not be a big fan of the album after we get it, but we a body of work type of people, and that's when I talk about an album, y'all, I want body of work. But yo, Your Woman was dope just as well. My brother Sin always said that's a 5 mic classic to him. Like, he thinks it's a 5 mic classic. You know what I mean? And I think it's a great album, to be honest with you. My joints was He Said, She Said, Where Have You Been, Lunch and Dinner, Vulnerability, Crazy Love, Save the Day. Dang, I'm naming the whole album, right? And Letting Down My Guard is probably my favorite one on the album. Like, I kind of listen to that song at least about twice a month. I don't know why, but I just love the vibe of that. You know what I mean? So I thought the album was great. I was like, okay, Sunshine Anderson is really on. She's an R&B chick that can sing her face off. So I'm like, okay, she's the new. You know what I'm saying? She's on the ride. Then you heard nothing. And then she came out in 2007, and that's obviously with the labels and everything, because music changes and label stuff changes and people get all caught up in it, and it's It's just the worst, man. But she came out with her album in 2007 entitled Sunshine at Night, when she gave me my joint, Something I Want to Give You. Let me tell y'all something. That is such an underrated album, Sunshine at Night. I recommend it for y'all because I have so many joints on it. Yeah, I had to write this one down. Something I Want to Give You, Good Love, Being With You, Unbelievable, like unbelievable. Like I was just listening to it today, like, yo, I was in college rocking to this and nobody was showing it no type of love. I'm like, what the heck going on? And then she was on Beyonce's father's label, but you know what, that's neither here nor there. But you know, I thought it was a good album, and I recommend y'all go back and listen to it, y'all. It's a dope album. Then in 2010, she came out with Sunshine Strikes Again, or Sun Shines Again, How Strikes Again. But that's dope too, Sunshine Strikes Again. Life Back was kind of the single off of it that got me. It came out in 2010 again. Say Something, Call My Own, You Doing It. Dang, it's a couple more that I like. Like, one thing I could say about Sunshine Anderson, and I'm a big fan of her, is because when you listen to her albums, it's R&B based, and that's what she sticks to. She don't do nothing different, and it's great. You know what I mean? All three of her albums is not bad at all. That's why I really recommend y'all go check out all three of her albums, because they are all dope to me. You know what I mean? And before I was doing this video, I went back and I was at work like, oh my God, these albums were so great. If she would have got the push from the right people and the labels and all that good stuff, Sunshine Anderson would have been such much of a bigger artist, because she deserves that. You know what I mean? But I'm so happy she got a new joint out. I don't know when the album coming out. I'm not sure. But she has a new record out that got that beat to it. It got, like, one thing I love about Sunshine Anderson is the fact that she's R&B to the core, but she has like a hip-hop swag to her. And when you listen to her music, you can definitely tell. You know what I'm saying? So this song she just came out with maybe about a week ago. It's entitled Level Up. I like it. I'm a fan of it. And I was like, I'm going to talk about this on Current R&B Bangers. So here's the third joint. It's entitled Level Up. And here we go. It goes a little something like this. Here we go. Hey! 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 We can level up. Hey! We can level up. Hey! Come on, man. You can't help not that when you hear this joint. Come on, it's time for you to level up. Like, this song is dope, man, and I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? With me hearing it for the last 2 days, I was like, okay, Sunshine. So I hope whoever's behind her, I hope they push this, man. Forget the Breakfast Club. Please don't go there, Sunshine. Go to Sway. They'll give you more respect. Go to Sway. Go to other interviews, because the Breakfast Club, they ain't even gonna know you. Please don't do that to yourself, because they get on my nerves. But that's neither here nor there. It's all about Sunshine Anderson. Listen, Level Up is on all social platforms right now. Check her out, and I also recommend y'all go check out her Your Woman, The Sun Shines Again, and Sunshine at Midnight. I recommend y'all check those three albums out. If you love R&B, you will love those albums, for real. For real. Alright, let's get into this next one here. Okay. Hey! It's been raining too long on me. This is your warning. This is your one last chance to prove yourself to me and be all that I need you to be. Hey, this is your warning. I'm giving you one last chance. My girl, my girl, my girl, my girl. Like, y'all know who that is? Girl representing B More. I'm talking about Lee Mo. I just love her. She is like my favorite female vocalist out right now. Ever since I listened to her song Don't Have a Reason, and I talked about on Current R&B Bangers, I have been a fan ever since. I can even put my drink down for this one, because I love talking about Lee Mo, because I think she deserves to shine bright out here, because that's how dope she is. You know, ever since I heard Don't Have a Reason. I've been following her, and let me tell you something. And what really made me really become a fan was when she did for the what is the song called? Shoot, my grandfather gonna be pissed. For Sentimental Reasons. Oh God, when she did Sentimental Reasons at her senior recital, and let me tell you something, it was beautiful, and that's why I became a fan of her. I said, yo, she's my favorite vocalist, female vocalist out right now. Like, I love her, you know what I mean? And this girl been touring, she's been, you know, out here grinding, you know what I'm saying? I need to catch up with her when she comes to B-More. I need to stop playing because I'm such a fan, and I see her because she's in Philly a lot, you know what I'm saying? And she does a lot of like, you know, open mics, and then she was actually on tour with somebody. I forgot what his name is. I wish I could say what his name was, but it's not. God damn it. But she's so dope, and I love going on YouTube looking at her live performances of what she do because she's so dope, and vocally she's just amazing, you know what I mean? And you know, Sarah Vaughan and Nancy Wilson is like in my top 10 favorite vocalists of all time, and Lee Mo gives me that in her vocals, but she has her own thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just love the way she sings. She's so jazzy, and that's what I really like about her. And she's just a singer. Like, she one of them flatfoot singers. Like, she don't even need to put on her shoes to sing. That's how dope she is. Like, I'm such a fan of her, as y'all can see. Like, I'm passionate about Lee Mo. Like, I'm such a fan of her. So when I saw that Brandon Williams actually was putting her on a record, I was hyped. Because I'm like, good, this can give her some shine. This can give some people some love about Lee Mo, and people can see what I saw. You know what I mean? And it bothers me that she's on social media and she don't get really too many retweets like that, but she got so many people following her. She is dope, people. Like, that's what really bothers me. But I was like, forget that. On my platform, I'm going to talk about her. And Lee Mo is just so dope. And I'm such a fan of her. And the song she got with Brandon Williams is entitled Let It Go. And she sounds amazing. It's a beautiful record. And that's why I was like, I'm going to talk about it. So here's the fourth joint on Current R&B Bangers. This is coming from Brandon Williams and Lee Mo as the vocalist. And here we go. Just listen to that beautiful voice. I'm telling y'all, man, this girl deserves all the shine, for real. Just listen. Right there. Y'all see right there? Y'all saw that part right there. When she did that, that's a little small reason on why she is one of my favorite, not one of my favorites, she is my favorite female vocalist, period. Just that little run right there. Like, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Because that girl sings, man. This song is a beautiful record. She floated on it. I think it's just amazing, y'all. And y'all should definitely check this song out. Again, it's called Let It Go. Check out Lee Mo. I'm gonna put all her information on in the more info box. I'm gonna put, you know, her SoundCloud, her Instagram, her Twitter, all that good stuff. Please, y'all. This girl can sing. We need more singers. I'm tired of these computer voices, yo. We need some real singers. This girl can sing, man. Like, for real. But y'all check out Brandon Williams Love Factor album, and but go to Let It Go first, and then check out the rest of the album after that, so y'all can see how dope Lee Mo is. I'm sorry, y'all, I had to take off the glasses, but that is the fourth joint of Current R&B Bangers ass coming from Brandon Williams and Lee Mo, and that is Let It Go. Woo! Y'all, I get serious, man. I get serious, man. I'm a fan of that girl, man.
It's a game of cat and mouse. When I'm in, baby, you're out. You're always falling for my traps.
Hey, come on, it's a game of cat and mouse. Yeah. Well, if you don't know who that is TianaMajor9, who is representing the UK, that UK soul. She is dope, man. And I talked about her on Current R&B Bangers maybe about three, four times already. I was introduced to her by my brother Sin, who sent me her song Merry Go. And from there, I have been a fan of her. Her EP Rehearsal at 9 is really one of my favorite projects of the year because she is so dope. She just sings. That girl just sings. And I'm just a fan of her. Like, I'm a fan of people that really has that talent, and that's what I'm here to talk about on Current R&B Bangers. But I see that she has a new duet with EarthGang, and EarthGang I've actually discovered from Sam Henshaw's song Church, but I didn't know he really sang, you know what I'm saying? So when I was like, oh, she's doing a duet, and then she put it up on her Instagram and put that up, and I was like, okay, I like this. So finally I heard the whole song today, and I said, oh no, I cannot do Current R&B Bangers without talking about this song. You know what I mean? This song is dope. It is from the Queen and Slim movie that's coming out, and I cannot wait for that movie. I will be there. Listen, they getting my coins. Like, I want to see that movie. This duet is called Collide. I think it's a great record, and I'm gonna give y'all, you know, TianaMajor9's part. But let me tell you something, the duet is dope. They both singing on it, and I was just saying how we need more duets. You know what I'm saying? Especially y'all, we in the fall. We need some duets, man. Can we get some duets with some people that's really singing? Well, we got one. Cause here is TianaMajor9 and EarthGang with Collide. So just listen to it and just vibe out to y'all. So here we go.
When we collide, when we collide, it's a beautiful disaster. When I crash into you, when I crash into you.
See, dude come in singing. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is a dope duet, y'all, and I recommend y'all go check this duet out. Yo, it's on all streaming platforms right now. I'm gonna put EarthGang and I'm gonna put TianaMajor9 all the info in the more info box. But Collide is a dope duet, and I recommend y'all go check that out. Cause again, I gotta take off the glasses again. We need some real singing, people. We need some real vocals. I'm tired of these computer vocals that can't really sing, and then when you hear them live, you like, really? So yeah, so I recommend that. So that is TianaMajor9 and EarthGang, and that is Collide. Well, there you go, y'all. I done gave y'all 5 dope joints this week, man. Let's run it back. It's Fantasia with Free, Louis York with Don't You Forget, Sunshine Anderson with Level Up, Lee Mo and Brandon Williams with Let It Go, and TianaMajor9 and EarthGang with Collide. Right then and there, y'all, like I said, I gave y'all 5 dope joints. They don't sound like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody complaining on the radio today that everybody sounded alike, but these songs don't sound alike at all. You know what I'm saying? But support R&B, y'all. Y'all have it here. I'm giving it to y'all. Try to give it to y'all every week. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all really enjoyed this. But I want to go out really on a serious note again. I definitely want to send my prayers out to Tiana's Jefferson's family, you know, for what they're going through right now. I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I definitely want to send my prayers out, and y'all pray for her son, you know what I'm saying, because he's going through it right now, and it's just not, this is sad right now, y'all, and y'all, we really got to wake up, people. You know what I'm saying? It's all good to party, but you need to know what's going on in your world. And why not end, you know what I'm saying? For me, I love to end with a classic. I love to come in with a new, but I love to end with a classic. And this song is definitely classic. It definitely spoke to what was going on. And it's crazy that this song is still relevant over 40 years later. You know what I mean? And just listen to the words, y'all. And yeah, we can jam out to it, but listen to the words, people. Like, wake up. Know what's going on in your communities, man. So, here we go. Alrighty.
Fridays, increase. Trigger happy, policing. Panic, ooh, it's raining. God knows where we're headed.
Make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. Yeah, make me wanna holler, throw up both my hands. I'm out, y'all. Peace.